way how it started this episode for the first 5 minutes of the new episode really got me torn to shreds. I'm here to give you guys a recap on the new episode of Shingeki no Bahamut Virgin Soul, or you could call it Rage of Bahamut Virgin Soul on episode 21. It is really heartbreaking to see this happening, but I guess when it comes to serious deaths, it could be literally fatal, especially for one particular person. So if anything else, let's just get this started. It picked off from where it left off in last week's episode. Muguro gets stabbed, and we have to that Rita was trying to save Muguro-chan after Favreau finds Alaslan run away and Muguro-chan on the ground bleeding. Rita does everything she can to keep him alive, but she was unable to save his life, and this broke John, Azazel, and many other people down. And Azazel really blames Alaslan, which is correct, and possibly the other guy, which he had no partake into it. And this really upsets Kaiser, but Azazel says, "Who did it then, huh? Huh? Who else would not know our freaking secret base?" And Favreau confessed to Kaiser and to Azazel and everyone else that Alaslan is the one that did it. He saw him ran when he was next to Muguro-chan, and if you don't believe me, go ask him yourself. This really upsets Alaslan. This really upsets Azazel, and John decides to go back to the heavens, and she has a big determination on her face right now. And as for Alaslan, he ends up talking to the captain of the Black Knights, or Oinks Knights, whatever you want to call them. I call them Black Knights because it's simple for me. And he ends up telling the captain, "I killed the Holy Child. Please let me join your ranks." And the guy says, "Follow me then." And he ends up showing him a surgery room, which involves all these Black Knights or Oinks Knights, coughing up blood and they're battered up. And he tells Alaslan, "You want to join us, you got to put the stone inside you. And you know what it does? It sucks out your life force, and you have to put your life on the line. But in exchange, you are granted huge amounts of power." And Alaslan didn't know about this. He didn't know he had to risk his life. And we have to it that he tells, let me see here, Alaslan, "You know what? You becoming captain of Orleans Knights should be enough for you." And this really upsets Alaslan, and he feels guilty of what he's done. But I don't really care about him because he started something that he's unable to do. As for Jean and Sophie, they go back to heavens and explain that Muguro-chan just got killed, and now she will lead you guys to victory. And Sophie gives her strength and powers back and gets ready to fight. As for Azazel, he goes to Lucifer and provokes him to go into war with the humans. As much as Lucifer does not like his insolence and his insults, he decides to listen to him and decides to go with the flow. As for Nina, she remembers a lot about Muguro-chan, and she finally cries on the carriage after cleaning up the place and remembering Muguro-chan's clothes and her father's death, which really broke her down to the point of crying for hours. And this really broke my heart, and Nina tells Favreau that she's going to stop King Shelios once and for all because of what he's doing right now, even with the determined look on her face. Azazel, Jean, and Nina, they all had that look on their face saying that I'm going to stop this guy or get rid of him once and for all because he's already done so much damage to us, and all it took was Muguro-chan's death to say, "It's time to take action. I'm not going to sit around anymore." And it shows a post-credit scene where John makes a message to everyone who's in the Bahamut universe to get ready for battle, and she swore that she would destroy King Shelios, and those who are ready to fight, etc., get ready. And therefore, King Shelios himself hears about this and knows that this is really going to be very bad for him. And we all know what happened. Exactly. Alaslan is the one that caused this war to happen. But at the same time, it could be possibly half of Kaiser's fault because he decided to trust him without knowing what Alaslan's true desire is. Typical, really. Very freaking typical. And therefore, Lucifer believes in Azazel's words as they all get ready for battle. As for the demons in the slums, they heard John's voice and gets ready to go with her possibly. And therefore, everybody gets ready, especially the main characters, along with Kaiser and his faithful subordinate who never betrayed Kaiser get ready for what's to come in the later events. So depending on the situation, this could be the most bloody anime battle of the year that I might be seeing. I mean, in terms of war and battlefield, I think this is one of those ones that literally took the cake for me this year, possibly. So if anything else, I'll see you guys in my next video. So I'm Alpha Zero, people. Have a good day. I'll see you guys next time, right? Peace out. Bye-bye. Toodaloo!